Let me check the input. Alright, pretty good on there. Leah Jet? What is happening? I don't know where I'm at on this. I don't know. So, welcome everyone to Detroit Shrimp Aquatics. We just got off doing school with Luke, and I thought I'd come on here, do an early stream so I can say hi to everyone. I have some stuff I have to do this afternoon, and I wanted to be able to come on here and visit with y'all for a little bit. Let me see. Let me see. So, how is everyone today? It is Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. I don't know how loud this music is, so hopefully it's not too loud. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'm just setting a few things. My son helped me set up some stuff yesterday on here, so hopefully some of it is gonna work. Let me see. Make sure signal key. There we go. All right. See, there's just some stuff on here I have to make sure I go back on. It wasn't before. I didn't have to do it before, but now it seems like I have to go and make sure certain things are turned on. To make sure notifications are going out. Stuff like that. So, I just wanted to let you guys know I had a customer come over yesterday. Someone messaged me and came over yesterday to pick up shrimp. But they didn't let me know they were on their way, so they got here before I started. Before I started pulling their order. And so we invited her in, of course wearing a mask and stuff, and she saw that I have Mark Shrimp Tanks food up there. I hang it up there, and I feed it to the shrimp. And she said she's been looking for Mark stuff and asked me how the shrimp like it and everything. So, I told her. But it's just, not no one knows where they can get it except to contact Mark. That's what I was saying before. I wouldn't have an issue like selling his product here in the U.S. I mean, I know there's another. She's actually not. I mean, she's only, I think, a few hours from me, but she sells pure Nordic food. But I believe that if she actually, or I mean, if Mark was to send us food here, that I'm sure I could probably sell it to a bunch of people. But because she asked me, she said, "Well, how much is this?" I said, "That's mine. I can't sell that. That's my food." I said, "I won that off of his channel." So, but she said she was trying to get the nettle mix, and that's what I actually just fed him the other day. So, she said she was gonna contact him and have him ship her some. But, yeah, that would be that'd be something neat to offer. Is to carry some of Mark's food. That would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know if anybody can tell me if the music's too loud. It's just a new thing that I started. I have all this streaming stuff, and I'm just trying stuff out. So I don't know if it can be heard, or if it needs to be louder, or if you don't want it on at all. I do not know. But yeah, so I figured I'd do an earlier stream today. And I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers that I've been getting. We really appreciate it. We like to see new subscribers because it lets us know that we're starting to get out there to people, and it lets me know that I hear the dance tunes. They're dance tunes. Well, come on, Leah, don't do that to me. Is it too loud, or is it good? Is it quiet? You screwed me all up with dance tunes now. I don't know. I don't know what to put it on. I just downloaded a bunch of music yesterday, so. Edwin Chu, you may lower the background music so we can hear you better. Much better now, in my opinion. Yeah, okay. Good now, alright. Well, I can turn my mic up. I just don't like it. I just don't want it getting all crackly and stuff for you guys. There we go. Turn that up some. So, yeah, I had a customer come yesterday and buy. She got some Temacare. She said that some of her, and this is why I offer it, because not for nothing, but I don't know where people get their shrimp from. And she said that she had bought shrimp, and she has shrimp now in a quarantine tank that are full of green stuff. So I didn't really ask her where she got them from. I mean, she could have got them from a pet store or what have you. Oh, you like that? I don't know where she got it, but it's that's what I'm trying to do is you don't know where you buy your shrimp from, and if it's not from a breeder and you buy it from a pet store or something, it enables you to feed them some medicine, just to make sure that they don't have it, and if they do have it, and it just hasn't shown yet, that it'll keep it at bay or kill it. So, yeah, she got that, no planaria, and a whole bunch of stuff. So, I did all the electrical in here yesterday. Shrimp room's all up to date. Let me shut that out. Got switches over here now. But, oh yeah, Leah, so, it was super... it was super bright in here when I was doing it before, and so I went and got this is weed guard for like your garden. I got it at just Ace Hardware. You get it at the hardware store, but I wanted to get something that I could afford right now, so I bought a 100-foot roll of it for $23. So I just put magnets up, and then I took scissors and ran it along the bottom of the frames all the way across, so it cut it straight. The magnets hold it in place, and it dropped the brightness down like 60%. So remember, you used to not even be able to barely see that back wall. It'd be so bright with lights and everything. But now it's very comfortable in here. So it works. What's up? Ow! Why is he beating me up? Ow! What? What? All right. What are you doing?
Like said to come in it. Like,
What is it? Hulk versus Hulk Buster.
Yeah.
Ooh, the green against the machine. Leah says, "Hey, Luke."
Those look like eggs.
Now they're your brother set it up. Mike set it up. It's a jar.
What?
Coins.
Why?
You put a tip jar on the screen
Why?
so people can put money in the tip jar.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you just click on it and you can tip?
Well, no, they have to go like they did before with the stuff. Edwin Chu says, "Hi, Luke." Luke the Duke. Leah says,
I am Luke the Duke.
"You are silly." He just got done with his second half of school, so he's got one more hour. But his third hour, they get to play with their electronics. Who got to do that when we were younger? Seems like my stream is lagging. What?
Leave this like this. I like it. It's good.
I am leaving it like that. I didn't put it on there just for the heck of it. Yeah, this is weird. I don't understand. Oh, that's why. My computer's not hard drive plugged in. That's why when I look at this, it seems like I was talking slow. Yeah, once this locks up, we'll be good. Alright, I think that did it. Yep. So now we're hardwired.
What does that do?
It puts me right into the Wi-Fi instead of doing it on the... What are you doing? He's goofy. Go get your brother. When are new projects coming? What are you doing? Hey, go on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Because your brother's telling you to?
No.
Whatever. Go. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Go on.
Why?
Because I'm trying to do Kung Fu Luke. We'll have to call Robbie to teach you. Robbie-chan. When are new projects coming? New projects, I'm actually getting ready to start some right now. I'm not going to tell anybody actually what I'm doing just yet. But what I am gonna do, would you go do something? Oh my gosh! What is your problem? Oh my god. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna put one of my female fish bones, my galaxy fish bones, in with the boas, because there's 2 female boas and a male boa. So I'm gonna put a female in there, so I can pull her out, and I'm gonna put her in a tank and see what I get from that. So I'm gonna do that. Don Cervantes, hello, how are you, sir? Yes, it's just bug shield. What's it called? It's called Weed Block. I got it at Ace Hardware. I wanted something real cheap. My wife said, "Hey, why don't you try Weed Block?" Because I was thinking like curtains, but I was like, man, where am I gonna find curtain material? You know. And then I wanted something that I could cut easily and get as close to straight as possible, you know, because I don't know about you, but I can't cut anything straight with a pair of scissors. Give me a circular saw, that's different. But a pair of scissors, I ain't doing nothing with that. So, it's about darn perfect. Here, I just stapled it up to the joist. And then on the other side over there, it's just stapled to the top wood. But I have magnets. Magnets is the way I do it all the way around. I just put magnets on it. It holds it really taut. I can stretch it because this stuff stretches. Or I could, move them in so it's flexible. You can lift it up easy. Take the magnet off. You can use the magnet, you can hold it up top, clip it like this. So if I want to get into it, I can lift it up, do that, and then work in here and everything, and just pull the magnet down and put it right back. I don't have to worry about, hooks or drilling into my metal or anything like that. It works really good. Yeah, Edwin, he cracks me up 24/7. I mean, last night he had me laughing so hard I thought I was gonna cough up a lung. But yeah, he's a character. But yeah, so I don't know, Leah. You're gonna have to contact Mark or something and tell Mark to send me his food, and I'll start peddling it over here in the U.S. for him. He probably won't go for it. He probably doesn't care, but I'm sure there'd be a lot of people over here that I could, that would want it. Because like I said, the customer that came yesterday, she said she's been wanting to get his, I believe it's the green bag, his nettle mix, but she just hasn't ordered it yet. Thought that I was selling it and hoped that I'd sell her mine, but I told her all that stuff was what I want. Got a few packages of those magnets from the hardware store. I was going to glue to some 1x6. Those magnets are so strong. Yeah, I have the round ones, but then I have earth magnets that are even. Oh, I think I got one. Oh, I had one in my pocket. What did I do with it? Probably fell out somewhere. Yeah. No, it's up on the wall upstairs. They're super, super strong. When we do the auto show in Detroit, sometimes they'll hang panels on the metal, and they use those earth magnets. They're small and they're beyond. I mean, if your finger gets in between the two of them, it'll give you a blood blister. But we use them in the construction business too, for finding studs, nails, all sorts of stuff like that. It helps. Regular magnets usually don't do that good, but the strong earth magnets do. But well, that's good. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to see it from the other end yet. and I was hoping that it would really cut it down. But in here, just in here, it works. And then I wrapped the whole back of the 90 here, the 90-inch one, so it doesn't make the basement super bright either. So, Thank you, Bubba. Love you, silly butt. Tomato shrimp,
No,
what is happening?
I think I know why it smells good right here.
Why?
Because of that and the warmness in here.
Yeah. Leave it cracked open because it sucks the heat out of there into the basement. That's why my tank's warm, because I get my air pumps up there and they suck in all that warm air. Well, I got one of them too. I got one of those ring lights. I just don't know about I don't know. Having a light shine in my face isn't the best thing in the world, but yeah, he's a very good boy. Yeah, I never needed to use it because I had more light than the sun blaring into my face. And this pretty cool. It just plugs into my computer if I have an open jack. I don't have one here, so it's got to go on the other side. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it broken already? Yeah, it must be. I think it's broken. Yep. Look at that. It don't even turn on no more. Yeah, it's busted. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Alright. Not blue. Oh, I looked at it. That hurt. Oh, you like them too, Amano? Yeah, it's just weed blocker. So if anyone wants to know, that's all it is weed blocker. But yeah, for what you could pay for it, it's dirt cheap, and it's flexible, it's stretchy, and no paint involved, no chemicals, nothing. And here's the biggest thing I like about it is, I don't run lids, so I don't run lids, so the you could get the bubble splatter and stuff, and it would come out here, like, when I'm in here doing stuff, I feel splatter every once in a while, and with the computer here and everything. So now that I put that up, it stops all the splatter, nothing comes out. But it's got a lot of benefits, and like I said, it's there's nothing to it. You don't have to drill. All you need is a pair of scissors, or I tried a razor blade, and it wasn't feeling a razor blade because it's like rubbery. It didn't like a razor blade, so I used scissors and just slid it on down, where you keep it open a little bit, and it cut really good. But yeah, it lets and the other thing I like about it that I said the other day was it doesn't block it to where, like, I can't see the top of the tank. So I can see all the tanks and make sure that the sponge filters are they're blowing out really good and they don't need cleaned. Excuse me. I can see everything, that's going on. So if a sponge filter needs clean, then I can clean it. Oh, that's another thing I want to show you guys. Where to go? Hold on. So I wanted to show you guys an easy way to clean your sponge filters, especially with me having so many of them. But the only negative to having sponge filters, in my opinion, the only negative I can find is they get dirty. Now, I'm not talking the sponges. The sponges, as we know, are real easy to take off, squeeze them out. Okay, good to go. But what happens is and why I want, I don't think it matters how much air pressure you have. I just don't think it does for this reason. But what happens is the small tube here, the air runs down that, as we all know. Let me turn this around. Get my legs out of here. So it runs in here, and then it comes into the big pipe. Well, it's what creates the little bubbles. It's the big pipe goes in this, and then there's little dots that go all the way around. Well, when the air goes in there, it makes the air that comes down the tube turn into the little fizzy bubbles, and then they come up. Well, the only thing I've ever seen, the only bad thing that I know about this is they clog up. So what I was doing before was I was taking the whole filter out, and I would take this off and take it all apart, and then I would clean that. Well, now what I do is I leave the sponge filter in there, because I have my sponges out like this. Someone asked me the other day why I do that. I leave them horizontal or just up a little bit, because like I feed powder food, the powder food will come down and lay all over this, and it creates a big huge feeding area. If the sponges are up like this, you're not going to get much. It actually have to come in at an angle or get sucked in. And I think that with the sponges like this, it does a better job at polishing and cleaning the water. So anyways, what I've learned, the easiest way to do it is in the tank, I just pull the tube out. And then what I have is one of these brushes. This thing's on a really long, bendy, springy thing. Well, then I just stick it down in the hole, and I just clean it out a little bit. While it's in there, I pull it out, and then this thing's just blazing with bubbles. And then you just stick this back in. So there's no removal of the filter, nothing. It's just stuck in there, and you stick this down there, clean it, pull it out, and now the sponge filter's brand new again. And some people might say, well, how do I know when to clean it? Well, a good observation is you can, because the shrimp will hang out all over these, and they'll eat, they'll pick at it, eat, and they'll poop all over it. But then you'll notice the bubbles really won't slow down if your sponges are dirty. That will be noticeable. If you take one off, if you really want to know, take one off and see if more bubbles go through. But a telltale sign is when stuff starts to start to get algae connecting to it. When little tufts of algae start to grow on it, because it's all that built up bacteria and stuff that's in here, and now it's starting to grow, which, like I say, it's a good feeding area for the shrimp. So And I've never had an issue with pulling them both off and rinsing them out. I mean, just do it in tank water. If your tank water is not bad, then just do it in your tank water. If it's bad, you could do one in tap water and then do so you keep that bacteria on there really good. But that's really how I look, because these are big sponges. My sponge filters that I sell, these sponge filters, these are good for up to a 55-gallon tank. So these aren't the little 10-gallon tank filters, and that's why I sell these, because these can run for a long time before you really got to pull them out and clean them. But when they're dirty, holy heck, you squeeze one out and you see all the water in your bucket and you're like, that came out of one sponge, one sponge filter, two sponges, but that came out of one. That's crazy. So they work incredible. And like I was saying the other day, the sponge itself, how small the fibers are, to me, that's better than a sponge with large pores. Small pores are better. In our case of having shrimp, because shrimp do not make that much waste. They don't poop huge amounts. So, and I'm not feeding to where food's all going around it. I don't know why a big pore sponge would be good. I have it in my 120, and it's not. It doesn't polish the water. You need these sponges to polish the water. It's like if you look, Mark Shrimp Tanks, he puts the mini pot filter up here, the powered filter, and that'll suck this thing down, and he's got to go rinse it out because it has so much trash in it from his tanks. So much stuff out of the molecules, and everything is so small in the tank. It's polishing his water so much it sucks these things. It's just like when you have a hob filter and you put that protector on it so it doesn't suck up your little fish or something, or your shrimp. And then after a few weeks, that thing sucked so tight that the filter's barely running. Okay, and then you go wring it out, it's all slimy and yucky. Well, what's a sponge filter with huge pores going to do? Most of that stuff's going to just blow on through. It's really not going to start catching stuff until the sponge filter gets full of muck, and then it starts to catch all the miniature molecules and stuff. That's why I always go with this. You may like the stuff with the larger pores. People might have a good argument why larger pores are better, but just for shrimp, in my opinion, this works the best, because like I say, there's no huge amounts of poop. I mean, there's nothing, but these will take care of algae really good. If you got algae floating around, like when you scrape the walls and stuff and it's floating around, it'll pull it in really good. It'll stick to it. They're just really good. I get huge benefits from using this compared to this with the big pores. To me, with this, I don't know. I can rinse this out after, let's say, a month, and it'll have a bunch of dirt in it. Rinse this out after a month, and it'll barely discolor the water, and that lets me know that so much just flows right through this and doesn't even. And the larger the holes, the lesser the volume of suction it has, because the water just flows through it. It's kind of like anything that goes smaller, it's tighter. It's like shooting out water, like I said before, out of a fire hose. The bigger the hose, you have huge amounts that might only go 20 feet, but you shoot it out a small hose, it'd be smaller amounts, but it'll go 150 feet. So you have, the amount of water that goes through this and the amount it cleans compared to what goes through this, the amount it cleans, I think it's day and night. I just see it in cleaning filters. So yeah, I stay away from the larger poured ones. Yes, Mono Shrimp says it gives your sponge more power by laying it horizontally. More flow power. Yes. Easier to draw water from the side than from the top. Yeah. I use the big boys too. 2 times double 55-gallon sponge filters per 20 gallon. Oh wow, you put 2 of these in per tank. Well, I can understand that because my 20 long over there has a sponge filter and it has a hob on it, the 50, the Aqua Clear 50. Only because I have about 100 plecos in there. I had all my 30 baby severums in there. I have shrimp in there, and so you need a lot of cleaning and stuff. So but I have that protector on the hob filter. About every 2 weeks, I have to take it off because it sucks so tight on there. The water is barely coming out the filter anymore. But that saves me from having to take the filter apart all the time because that small pipe filter. It sucks up all the crap instead of it going into the filter. So, and plus, all the little stuff that's in there, I don't want to get sucked up, but it works really, really good. Pores per square inch. What is this? Also great if you cycling new tank, squeeze shit into new tank, gives it a great boost. Oh yeah. I do that all the time. It's if I start a new tank, I'll squeeze it in there and then I'll throw it in there. Stick a new filter in there, and it's really incredible that you can squeeze all that muck into a tank. I mean, you can't even see it. You put one of these filters in there, and an hour to 2 hours later, the tank is crystal clear, and these filters are covered with everything that you just squeezed into the tank. That's how good these work. I mean, they're incredible. I love them. It's like I don't know. People use these. Now I have these in a real tight, sponge too. The pores are super small, but now I like that the dual sponge filters blow the water. It's got the 90 and it'll blow it across the top of the water. Well, what I used to do is I used to buy this pipe at the pet store and I used to extend it and then I put an elbow, a 90 elbow, PVC elbow at the top so it blow across the top. And that works good too, but this being in the tank now takes up room. And so I wanted stuff that I could put on the wall so I didn't have to worry about it taking up room. But these sponge filters work just as well. And I don't like it when it just blows up because then everything pops at the top and it makes more of a mess than just the dual sponge filters do. Andy Wall, welcome. I have 4 50-gallon double sponges in my 230 liter, 8 sponges in total. Clean 1 sponge every week. Rinse. Yeah, see, and it's just. I don't know. They just make the tanks, even though there's algae on the walls growing, there's, beneficial bacteria in there. The water's just as crystal clear. It looks like you just set it up 2 days ago, and that's what I like. I don't want to, have like a bunch of dirty water, and then realize that the sponge filter's not doing anything. Because look, I understand I do water changes every week to week and a half, and they're just shrimp. It doesn't really get too polluted, if you don't overfeed. But the thing is, one little hiccup. I mean, if you overfeed and you don't, have something that helps clean the water, and that's another thing is the sponges, they hold a lot of bacteria. So, it helps if you have ammonia or nitrite or nitrates in the tank, it helps kill it and, keep it at a minimum. So it works really well. The only thing that it doesn't do, and I don't know anything that does except a hob with some charcoal in it, is take away the tannins from the leaves. Because it seems like my Neo tanks will tannin up, and like the Caradina tanks won't. So that's about the only. It won't take out tannins, but it cleans it like you wouldn't believe. And as everyone's pointing out, you want it to be clean, on the larger tanks and everything. But that's another reason why I got the larger, stronger air pumps too, is because the flow. I want it to shove that water around to get it to the filter. I don't want the water to barely move at all, and the water over at the end of the 10 gallons been sitting there for like 2 hours, and it's not really moving, fast, because I want more gallons per hour filtered through that filter, if you can understand that. So I want as much air as I can push through that to turn that tank, keep it going. These tanks here, these fluval tanks, have so much power, and the shrimp go nuts in it. They breed, they swim around. I mean, they love flow. And I was like, man, all right, I got to turn the flow up. So I got the Elite 60s. Oh, and look, I got a package. I was going to do a box opening yesterday. And Robbie from Blue Crown Aquatics sent me a package. Yeah, he needs me to repair his air pump. So that's who I got my other Elitas from. And so I just ordered two repair packages from Ken's Fish. It comes with the new baffles that go in there, new covers, and the rubber pieces. So that's all you need. And I take it outside and use my air compressor, blow out all the dust, clean the filter out on top. If there's no filter in it, I have filter material in the garage. And that's another thing is, buying a filter for an air pump, what they sell is way more expensive than doing it yourself, because I just use a finer, a smaller hole, a smaller pore, but it's for an air conditioner, like a window unit, a window shaker. I use that because it's real small pore, and I just fold it in half, cut a little slit in, put it over the hole, put the cap on it, and dust-wise it'll catch. I don't like to use a large pore because then it'll let a lot of dust through, and it'll blow it into your tanks. So you want a small pore on your big air pump. So you might have to clean it more and clean it more often, but it won't be blowing it into your tanks, So, and it's good to keep the maintenance up on your pumps that last long. Tim Gazzetti, SC Catahoos, welcome. Chevy Fish, Andy Wall, damn, missed the first half hour. It's all right, Andy, I'm just glad you're here, sir. Just glad you're here. Tim says he's listening while working on tanks. Yep, so if anyone lives near me or gets shrimp shipped, that was a tongue twister, make sure you check out my website, DetroitShrimpAquatics.com. We changed a lot of prices, dropped some high prices down pretty far due to the holidays, so everybody can Luke said down to the bone, down to the fish bone. But we dropped it down. So it's Thanksgiving in 2 days. Oh yeah, everyone, thank you or happy Thanksgiving. If I don't see you guys, um, but yeah, I dropped a bunch of prices on the expensive shrimp. So like if it was like $35, it's like $25 now. So just in the giving mood. So if anyone needs anything, let me know. Let me know. But if anyone wants to buy themselves a bunch of Christmas presents, you can let me know that too. I got you. And yes, please like the scream. Boy, am I tongue tied today. Like the stream, please. Yes, subscribe if you have not yet. And we thank all the new subscribers that have been subscribing to the channel. We are very thankful for that. Thanks, anyways. I don't know, Mono Shrimp, you're sleeping, man. Didn't like the stream yet. Ugh. It's terrible. I tried my tigers on some of Dell's shrimp nip today. They polished it off in 10 minutes. Never seen them eat so ferociously. Yeah. There's a lot of people that make food, or should I say this? There's a lot of people that sell food that don't, companies, brands that sell food that my shrimp will, shake their head at and laugh and go walk away. And this stuff's expensive. But then there's homemade foods that are done right that the shrimp go nuts over. I don't mean boast, but my shrimp food they go just crazy over. Mark Shrimp Tank's food they go crazy over. The Meadowview Aquatics food that he's over here in Michigan. If you guys look him up, he's on Band a lot. He does a lot on Band, but his food is sick. And he's a chef, a real chef. And I get his stuff, and oh man, they go nuts over it. So I like to stick with Meadowview Aquatics. I'm gonna see how I can get Mark Shrimp Tank's food here. If there's any way that I can get larger portions, sell it, and have some, of my own, that would all be great. I'm gonna find a net. Hold on. So, but it's, I have a bunch of my own stuff. But yeah, other than that, I try, like I sell the Bug Pro. Now I use, I put you guys all up on the bug bites that the people that didn't know. Well, this Bug Pro is better than the bug bites. Yeah, the ingredients in this it's so much higher than Luke. Come here. Here, answer this. Hey, hold on. Luke's gonna. I'm live on the computer. Hold on. Here, talk to your mother.
Hello.
So, yeah, it's got to go. All right, Edwin. Thank you for showing up. So yeah, the food, you got to find food. The food that they go nuts on is good stuff. Food that they don't, it's hard to. I don't want to badmouth anybody's food, that sells it, big companies that sell it. But I mean, there's some stuff that they like, and then you go buy something else, and they just, then some stuff just stinks. I mean, just, oh my gosh, does it stink? And it's, it's like, how is that positive to put in the tank? Because if it stinks this bad, geez Louise, but yeah, Mark's got really good food. I would like to try Pure Nordics too. See how his does. I know, I don't know the name of her business, but it's Shelly sells this stuff. But right now, yeah, I just want some like test packages and stuff. My shrimp were getting sick of snow pops, and I needed another substitute along with greens.
Someone's bringing home some goodies.
Oh, is he? Oh,
Thanks.
from work?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, they like green beans. The French cut green beans, put the size of a piece of rice in there. They love green beans. They love bloodworms. I'll take a bloodworm cube and I'll cut it up into 4 pieces and drop 1 in each tank. I do that seldom, every once in a while. But one thing I did start doing is just packing the tanks with leaves. Fill them with leaves. If you check that video out I did a couple days ago, the shrimp room tour, you see there's like 40 or 50 blue steels on a leaf. It's just they really love, and I feed the tank every day, but they really love their natural foods. So that's why, like I have 3 boas in the boa tank, a male and 2 females. I put food in there, and almost never do they come out to eat the food because they're just in the tank eating. Because the tank was about 4 months into a cycle. Because I still have tanks that have hair, that have algae in them, not hair algae, the slimy, the good stuff, and then lots of leaves. And I just put them in there, and they don't even want food right now. They're just eating everything that is built up in the tank. So it's a good indicator that they'd rather not have human-made food, or they want stuff that'll break down and create a biofilm. And algae and stuff like that. They want all their natural stuff. I was even thinking about cutting up a earthworm, just a regular old worm. Cut it up into little pieces and drop that in there, because you can't tell me that in the streams and stuff, worms don't die and they don't eat the worm. So I'm just wondering if that's something that they would eat also. But I haven't done that yet. Mono shrimp, he should do for me, Leah. I'm from the same area as him. You would think he would give me a Scottish concession, but he doesn't, big bugger. Took me 4 months to get Mark's food here with the pandemic. Shipping is a mess. Oh, you know what? It wasn't bad. Oh, Chevy Fish. I see. I'll tell Luke you said hi. I want to try Mark's Nettle Mix, but I don't know if he's posting to Scotland. I don't know. He sent it here, but I want that massive package. It had to be $50 worth of stuff. That guy gives away so much stuff. I mean, it's crazy how much he gives away, but I mean, it was incredible. That's what I'm saying. The 4 blue packages back here, the stuff that I sell, then all this is all Mark Shrimp Tank stuff. The melanite clay and there's even more. The Nettle Mix bag is sitting down here. because my customer yesterday saw it. Oh, and then here's another one of his packages. Oh, and then here's Pure Nordic's hat that I asked him to send me a hat and sign it, and he sent it all. He sent it to me because I like the Viking stuff. I'm a Viking dad, like a regular dad but cooler. But yeah, I got his. I've been feeding this pea pellet, and then the nettle mix is dang near empty. But he sent it to me. I think I got it, I don't know, 2 weeks. Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. So I got it pretty darn quick. Hold on. Oh, yeah, okay. That was Epic Aquariums. He made me kind of like a starting video for myself. What? Yeah. Yeah. And it's games. You play your electronics. I'll be up there in a sec. First order got lost. He reshipped and it finally made it though. And 5 weeks later, the first shipment made it. Yeah, I had heard that. I don't know if it was you, Don. This wasn't that long ago. He had said that somebody's shipment didn't make it. He was sending out another shipment. I mean, that's crazy because when I wanted the big package, I couldn't imagine going, oh my gosh, that package didn't make it. I got to send another one. I mean, and I mean, his bags are high quality. I probably couldn't tear this bag. Ugh. Look, I can't, I'm not joking. It's all stretched. I mean, he's got quality bags and, his food's super fresh and it goes down to the bottom. Sometimes you got to tap it, but I mean, my food does too, but it's, but in my opinion, if it floats, it'll sink when it's waterlogged. So, but yeah, it's good stuff. If you order anything overseas, order double. And LuckyAquatics.com. Oh yeah, Shelly's shop. Yeah. And she sells Pure Nordic. Yeah, that's what it is. Lucky Aquatics. Yep. Yeah, she sells Pure Nordic. Well, that's that one. Dennis. And that's what I'm saying. No one sells Mark stuff here in the US. So I'm just saying I would take that on if that's something Mark would appreciate. I mean, he could send me a big fat sack of stuff and I could sell. I mean, I sell Blue Crown Aquatic products. All these products down here. It's all Blue Crown Aquatic stuff, except the remote control car. That's Luke's. But it's, I sell, they send it to me for a certain price. I pay them when I sell their products. So, if I put a couple dollars on, let's say they sell it for, I don't know, let's just say it's like $8. But I get it, they send it all to me and I can get it for $5 and I sell it for $8. So I'll get the $3, they get $5, or however, $6 and $2 or whatever. But, and it enables people here to get the product so they don't have to wait, months at a time if it gets lost or, if it gets hung up due to anything, anything whatsoever. That's like I ordered my leaves, my Indian almond leaves from Germany, and they were 3 months. It took me 3 months to get them, and Germany contacted me multiple times because they're a really good company, saying that they're not allowed to ship into the U.S. anymore. So they had to send it to the Netherlands and then come around, whatever. They paid all that extra to get me 2 big orders of Indian almond leaves that I'm almost out of. I don't know. I think I have like 3 packs left. I don't even think I'm gonna have to put not available on the store because I sold some last night, and if I run out, I'm not gonna have any. So yeah. So I mean, I think somebody should sell Mark stuff over here, and I would do it for him. So I mean, he could contact my partner in California and see that, you know, I'm as trustworthy as a well, some people might not have trustworthy family members, but I'm as trustworthy as they come. So what Neo color morph would you like to breed true? I don't know. The purple thing is, you know, that everyone talks about. It's like that's the only color they talk about. But I would, I don't know. I work hard on my blacks. Oh wow, there's a baby shrimp shooting around the tank, and the Bloody Mary tank is. You know, it'd be cool is a gray. That would be cool, like a silver. That would be a super cool shrimp. Because the purple thing's all right. You know, it's like too much purple out right now. You know, I was gonna do it in a spare tank that I have, but I was like, and boring. You know, but then you know, and I haven't thought about it, so you just brought it up. So yeah, a silver would be cool, but I don't think that. I mean, I don't know what you would do to get that, but maybe silver or well, I'm looking at my black Sequoias over there, and I'm trying to think if something was added on them or what. You know, a dark color that would show up really good on black sand. You know, more or less, you could think of like car colors. You know, what's your favorite color car? You know, and then think of making that color, you know, tank of shrimp. But black, silver. I mean, blue's already done. Red's done. I guess you could just buy a pack of Crayola crayons and, you know, choose colors out of there. I never get notifications of Dennis videos. He doesn't, he's only done like 2 in the last few months, like 4 months or something. Yeah, he hasn't done anything in a while. He says with school and stuff. I caught his last 2 videos, but, and then he just invited me to his not the website, but the group, his group that he's in today. He just asked me to come over today, invited me today, so I went over and accepted his invite today. Epic Aquariums, there he is. What's happening? I just got your thingy. Shit, remind me. Got Indian almond leaves soaking in bucket for the last 2 days. Have to get them in a tank. Cheers, bud. Alright, Amano Shrimp, be good. Staying safe so far, Epic. I don't think purple is at all stable. Yeah, I don't think purple's really that cool anyways. I mean, I love purple. Prince, Purple Rain. I mean, purple's a good color, but it's just, I don't know. I wouldn't ooh and ah over it in a shrimp tank. Yeah, silver. We got white. But a Neo white would be cool. I mean, we have snowballs, but a white Neo Caridina would be cool. Or, you know, like a snow white, but a pure white Neo Caridina, that'd be nice. Alright, you two Epic Aquariums. 40-pack of top of Indian almond leaves at Flip Aquatics for $23. Oh wow, yeah, he's got his prices low. Well, I actually sell mine for oh no, it's well, I sell mine 10 for $7, so he dropped his price because I was just under him. So so actually, I sell 4 packs would be $28 with me. And the customer that was here last night, she said, "How much?" I said, $7. She said, "Oh, I need some." She's like, $7, can't beat that. I said, "No, you go into a fish store and you go to buy those betta leaves or something. It's like 3 leaves for $6. I mean, that's a ripoff. I'd get rid of the betta before I bought betta leaves, you know. But yeah, Flip Aquatics is close to me, and actually, since my son's moving to be a recruiter, he's going to be like, I checked it the other day, he's going to be like an hour and a half away from my son. So on the way to seeing my son, I'll be able to stop there and go see his hookup that he's got. So, but you have a great day too, Epic Aquariums. If using heaters in the tank, at what point do you heat the room? If using heaters in tanks, at what point do you heat the room? Well, you don't heat the room if you're using heaters. I don't use heaters. I just heat the room. And what it is like I tried to say is, or like I said the other day, my heat is set at 69 and it's 77 to 78 degrees in here, down here. And so my tanks are, this tank to the right of me is at 70 degrees. And it's like 70 degrees, no heater. Hold on. Let me see if I'll show you what the temperature is outside. So it's 39 degrees outside. And so 40 degrees. Everything was iced up this morning. Top of the pool was froze, on the cover and everything. Cars were all froze. My tanks are 70 degrees in a basement. So, and I have a vent here and then a vent way over there that heat the basement. I have one dehumidifier, and you just have to make sure if you're in a basement that you have your cold air return. You need to have a cold air return vent because when the furnace runs, it sucks all the air in from down here, just like it does upstairs, and it pulls the moisture through. Well, it's not gonna, look, I got 54, 30, 55, 6, 70. I have 59 tanks down here, and it's not gonna pull all the moisture out, so I run one dehumidifier, and it's hot. It's hot. It's 78 down here, and my tanks are 70. Well, that's 70. This one over here, watch how hot this is because it has a lid on it. Watch. 76 degrees in here because it has a lid. So it's almost 80 degrees in there. No wonder those shrimp just keep on having babies. But so if I put lids on all these, it would jump up 6-8 degrees. All the heat escapes. And that's another thing I got off Corey at Aquarium Co-op was put your filter or your air pumps all the way up because heat rises. So put them all the way up. And then that air that the filter sucks in is going to be all that hot air, and it's going to pump it down into all your tanks. So it's going to be blowing warm air into your tanks all day. So I got 78 degree temperature in here, 76 to 78, and it's pumping it into my tanks. My tanks are 70 degrees with no lids. Last year, they were 60 degrees on the lowest level, but now I have the carpet squares with the rubber bottoms, and I stuck styrofoam sheets, like you put in the boxes, the mailbox. I put those underneath, so But I end up using those in boxes. People order, so I'm gonna put something else under there. I might just double the carpet squares because it's got that thick rubber on it. And like I'm in here right now, bare feet, and my feet are as warm as can be. And the only thing separating me from the concrete is that the carpet and then that thick rubber bottom to the carpet. So it keeps all the cold air out. And that's what I'm saying. And then you have to insulate your pockets, your joist pockets up here. You have to put insulation up there. I put bad insulation in there right now. When I start working again, I'm going to buy the panels and put glue up there, push it in there, and then foam around it. Because right now, you're still going to have a transition of some warm and cold air. And if you leave it up there for, year, 5 years, what have you, it can create moisture and it could get mold. So I just wanted to do it for this winter, and then come springtime, hopefully I'm working again and I could start go buy that foam panel because it's really expensive. So so if that tells you if you can keep the room warm and keep underneath the tanks warm, but if you can keep the room warm and put your pumps up high, you shouldn't have to use heaters. So, like I say, if I'm below 40 degrees outside and my tanks are 70 and no heater, so what I'm saying, it's I had to think this over and really work hard on this, because that's owning a home and stuff, you don't want your bills going through the roof. I mean, running 2 Elite 60 pumps 24/7, that's a lot. And then running a dehumidifier 24/7, it says a month, it's like $15, which is okay, but then run these pumps, let's say another $15, and I'm just guessing, and then the filters on the 120, the filter on the 20 long over there, so, and then, then the lights, that's why I only run it. I got really strong lights that I only run for like 4 hours, and they're all LEDs, so I can save on electricity there too. But you got to do everything you can to save everywhere. So, he was $27.96. Yeah, so okay, $27.96, then $28, $7. I was right there with him, so he dropped it down for the holidays. But I'm sure he has way more leaves than I do, so I might have to order some from him. But yeah, he's not far. He's not far at all. So, well, for me, he's like 3.5 hours, which isn't that far, but I'll be going there a lot. To see him hang out, get pointers and stuff, hopefully. I mean, the guy seems really friendly. I just hope he's that same way in person. So, mine, Leah says, mine are at room temp. Room is 74 and tanks are at 7. Yeah, C71. So that's what I'm saying. If I had lids, and I would have lids, but then, you got to buy that stuff for the the grow, whatever those are, greenhouse. That plastic is expensive, and to cover all these tanks, and that would help on my humidity, my the evaporation. It would help on that. Even though it doesn't evaporate much, it probably takes week to week. I probably lose a 1/4 inch, maybe 3/8 of an inch in a week. So if I put lids on, that would cut that down. And so my dehumidifier wouldn't have to work as hard. And my tanks would be even hotter. So like I say, my heat's only turned on to 69. But my basement's really insulated really well. So it does all the heat and foaming. I'm negotiating with fish store owner I used to volunteer for to restart my Amano Zoo project again. Now the store is out of lockdown. Oh, nice. There you go. Andy Wallace says, gotta go. I'll catch the rest on replay. All right, brother. Thank you. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button if you have not hit it. Yeah, and I'm over the hour mark, so yeah, I'm gonna have to go here too. With my house is 68, my no heater tank runs at 60 to 58 in the basement. Well, that's because your basement is cold. How warm is it in your basement? If anything, do you have a lid on it? Do everything you can to heat the tank up. I even saw a long time ago somebody had their tank wrapped in insulation. They had it wrapped around the sides and then had a piece on the bottom, so they didn't have to use a heater, and it actually worked. My lounge is 22 degrees Celsius, same temp as tank all year round. Temps never fluctuate, they're always steady. There you go, that's good. Yeah, I'm 10 degrees hotter, 10 to 12 degrees hotter than I was last year. So I'm quite excited as to, how the shrimp are going to continue to breed throughout the winter. So I'm really excited now. And I still have some more insulating to do. I haven't even finished. So I had huge problems trying to keep. Oh, wait, would running Carradina tank at 60 be dangerous? No, it's not dangerous. Like I said, my tanks last year were all 60, 62. It's just they go in slow-mo mode. Breeding's like nothing. There's really not much action, so. But yeah, hey, whatever you got to do to, insulate the tank some more, make it warm. Even a few degrees, it really, really helps. Breeding tanks cool up here in the attic in summer, so I had to move them downstairs. Oh, yeah. I could only imagine trying to cool down tanks in an attic. That must have been very hard. I lost one batch of Amazones due to heat one year. Oh, wow. Not good. 1,500 large. Ooh. Atkins Nature Aquariums. Welcome, welcome. I know one woman who has an Amano female. She has had for 8 years in the tank, 12 degrees Celsius. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's nice. It's a long time. But, all right, everybody, that is almost an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm, like I said, when I started this stream, I have business I have to take care of in a little while. I have to go and instruct someone how to change a ballast in a light. They do not know how. So they need help. So I'm going to tell them how to do it, and they're going to do it, and I'm going to get paid for it. So I have to take care of that. And so I want to go upstairs and hang out a little bit. Oh, yeah. I think you guys know my son showed up the other day, surprised us from the Army. We haven't seen him in over 2 years, and now he's here. And so he will be leaving Wednesday afternoon. So that's another reason I got this out of the way. Oh, yeah. Here he comes. She said her Amano was never saddled or buried, which is understandable due to low heat. You gonna get your ugly puss in here?
What?
Stick your ugly puss in here? Why?
I'm not camera.
Oh, he's not camera ready. He doesn't want to get in here. All right, everyone. I'm going to bust up, take off, and go take care of some stuff. So I hope everyone has a great day. Hope everyone... there he is. Hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. Please stay safe. Enjoy your holidays. And have lots of turkey. But if you get an Amish turkey, you won't get tired because they don't inject their birds with that stuff to make them all tired before they cut their heads off. So get an Amish turkey; it's a lot better. But thank you to Learjet for moderating, and Chevy Fish for moderating. My moderators are the best. All my moderators are the best. Learjet says, "Thanks for your service, son."
Thank you for support.
And Mike says, "Thanks for your support." But yes, he goes back to he's gonna be a recruiter for a while, so he's gonna take a little desk job and relax and stuff for a little bit. So all right, everyone, thank you very much for coming and hanging out. Hope everyone liked the afternoon stream, and remember, if you guys want to do this to your shrimp room or your fish room, this is just Weed Guard. It's called Weed Block. Got it from Ace. 100 foot was $23. Helpful heating recommendations. Yes, sir. Leah, if you talk to Mark, throw that past him about me selling his all of his food products if he wants to do that. Chevy Fish says, "Thanks for your service." So yeah, check out the website. You guys can see we dropped a bunch of prices. And what is today? Tuesday. I mean, between Tuesday, Thursday, Thanksgiving. So if you were to order something or say, "Hey, I want this," but you don't want it till after the holidays, so we don't have to worry about it getting caught up in shipping, you can pay for it now. I'll hold on to it or anything like that, so that way you don't miss the discount. I'm not one to, shut it off and then say, "Oops, you should have done it." I'll give you the discount. And the discount code is "We Like Big Girls." Our shrimp. We like our shrimp big and buried up. So, but yeah, so please check it out. You guys have an excellent happy holiday, and everybody take care, and hope to see you soon.